How did a student leader from the University of Papua New Guinea help spark one of the country's first major political shifts after independence? Today, we're uncovering the true story of Malipu Balakau, his activism, his leadership, and his lasting impact on PNG's democracy. Port Moresby, 1978. The University of Papua New Guinea, a place of learning but also a pressure cooker of political thought, youthful idealism, and discontent. The country was still finding its footing after independence, and on the dusty lawns of UPNG, a storm was brewing. And standing at the center of that storm was a young man named Malipu Balakau, a student leader, a voice for the voiceless, a son of the highlands who had come to the university to learn, but who quickly realized that knowledge without action was meaningless. When Malipu Balakau stepped onto the University of Papua New Guinea campus in 1975, he wasn't just there to study law, he was there to rewrite the story of power. A year later, in 1976, he founded UPNG's first United Party branch, rallying students to campaign for MPs like Sir Abal. Balakau wasn't just talking about politics, he was living it, breathing it, building it from the ground up. At night, he would sit with Highlands MPs, translating PNG's new constitution into stories they could understand. Using talk pidgin, houseline analogies, and village customs, he didn't just inform them, he empowered them. If you're inspired by leaders who lift others up, make sure to subscribe for more stories like this. By 1977, frustration had turned into action. When Sir refused the nomination for Prime Minister, Balakau didn't wait for permission. He founded the Highlands United Front. It was time for the Highlands to have its own political engine, and he was determined to build it. By early 1978, that engine roared to life. The Highlands United Front merged with a splinter group from the United Party, forming the National Party, with Sir Okuk stepping up as its first parliamentary leader. The movement was no longer a dream, it was a force. Also in 1978, Balakau became SRC president, and UPNG changed forever. It wasn't just a campus anymore, it became a launchpad for dissent. The target, the Samar government, the method, occupation. For 72 hours, 500 students held the university. No weapons, just conviction. He called it democracy in action. And when the Samara government finally fell in 1980, many traced the first cracks back to the concrete steps of UPNG. If you believe in the power of peaceful protest, hit that like button. It helps more people discover these hidden stories. The students didn't follow him because he was the loudest. They followed him because he was the most authentic. His message wasn't about politics for politics' sake. It was about justice, about the people, about ensuring that the student voice would be heard, loud and clear. His influence wasn't only seen in the protests he led, it lived on in the culture he built. A culture of critical thinking, a culture of resistance, a culture where every student knew their voice mattered, and that their voice could change a nation. As we close this chapter of Malipu Balakau's remarkable journey, we're reminded of the importance of student activism in shaping the future. If this story resonated with you, give us a thumbs up and share it with others who might be inspired by Malipu's courage. Drop a comment to let us know your thoughts on his impact, and don't forget to subscribe for more stories that matter.